Okay, let's look at flooring. And there's multiple ways to do it. Here's the one way that I've always done it, because typically with houses you have different flooring types in different rooms, whereas commercial may be the same flooring type for the whole building. Um, I do a separate floor system and set it on top of the subfloor. And so I'll kind of demonstrate that with this bedroom here, and then we'll look at one of the other rooms here too. But what I do is I'll create a floor system, and I've created one here for the wood finish. But if you'll scroll down, you should be able to find this one here, the carpet finish, and we want to edit that and take out. Um, I'm just going to rename it carpet finish, and I'll move that down into the core and then delete the structure so that all I have is the carpet finish. Okay. We'll say okay, and I'm just going to say okay and save all of that. And you can start by picking your walls. It's kind of the quickest and easiest way to go about it. But we end up having to do some trimming anyway, because if you think about the the way that your carpet goes in your house, it goes into the closets the way your flooring goes. So let's trim up some of these here. Okay, and you may end up finding it may be easier to. Oh, I didn't want that to go into the core. I didn't pay any attention to that, so let me just cancel that and start over. No, I'll just. It won't work. Okay. I don't want it to go into the core. Okay. All right, let me trim that corner. Okay. And now we have to, well, we can pick walls here. Oh, can't keep how much joint. Okay. Maybe easier just to draw the lines. But what we want to do is follow the door openings. And I'm going to trim that, and it's going to delete the rest of it, isn't it? So sometimes with flooring, it's probably quicker just to draw the lines than it is to pick the walls. Anyway, so, okay, and let's see, these rooms, we have the den. If we were going to do carpet in the den, or a separate type or whatever, we would wrap it into there. But we'll go with this instance right here, and we're going with that. And we want to offset it up the thickness of whatever the flooring material is. And this was 1/8 inch thick. It's kind of thin carpet, isn't it? We'll make it a half inch. I mean, the thing about carpet is really, thicker than an eighth of an inch. So we'll make it a half inch thick. We want to offset it a half inch up. Okay, and so there's our carpet. Let's go to our section view. Down here. And so now you can see it's it's sitting on top of the subfloor. Okay, and it does not extend under the wall. Okay, so now let's look at the bathroom here. Um, Make that bigger. And I'm going to make another one, the ceramic tile. So I've got tile at mosaic gray. You can change those, quarter of an inch thick. Yeah, okay, we'll leave it at that. Okay. And go okay. Okay. And now we're going to do this room and do not extend into wall. Okay. And with a tile floor, it will go under the cabinets and under the toilet, but not under the bathtub. So we need a line across there, and now we'll do some trimming. That line should have been on the other side. There we go. Now we'll trim. Okay. And we will need to visually check our section view to make sure that is the edge of the tub there. So we've selected our walls, and it's a half inch, no, it was a quarter inch thick. Quarter inch thick. So we want to do our offset. 1/4 inch. My computer just went bing. I don't know what was going on. Okay, I'm not sure what happened with my computer. It went bing and I couldn't find my screen recorder. Anyway, so I've got my tile floor put in here. So let's go to a section view. Okay, and so we see we need to edit this distance right here against the bathtub, and we need to raise our toilet and our cabinets so that they sit on top of the floor. Okay, and the floor is quarter inch thick. Um, so let's see, we should be able to do those right here. So we'll offset this up 0.25 and select both cabinets, offset them up 0.25. Countertop also. Sink. Guess we need to do our sink too. And see if we'd have known, excuse me, if we'd have known what our flooring was when we started putting in our fixtures and all those things, we could have offset them so we were doing that. Okay, so let's take a measurement here 51/64th. 51/64th. Okay, so we'll have to go back and edit. I can't grab the floor though. So let me pull my section view back up so I can select it and go back to my floor plan. And we're going to edit boundary. And so we want to move that down. And I'll come back and put a dimension on it. It'll be a little easier, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. 51/64th. All right. And we'll go back to the section. Bingo. Perfect. Okay. So that's kind of how we deal with those things. Okay. So now that leaves a gap right here, which in a flooring transition, we would end up with a threshold. If you think about tile floor into a bedroom floor, there's a threshold of some type. So we'll have to look at that as to how we can deal with that scenario. But you're going to do let's do like carpet in the bedrooms, tile in the bathrooms, and I was thinking about doing wood flooring in the whole area here. We could do a carpet in the den of a different type, um, vinyl for the pantry and the entryway there. Let's do a vinyl of VCT. Um, and it's just kind of interesting. Let's see what's going to have to be moved. Um, Remember, we've got this hearth right here. That's a flooring system, so that stays down. The We're going to do wood flooring. The cabinets, we'll leave the cabinets. No, we need to raise them up too because of that. It's kind of, depends. Some places, let me go to my view here. Some places put the wood flooring under the cabinets also. Some do not, but we will. Let's go ahead and put the wood flooring all the way under the cabinets and the appliances. Um, so the only thing that will not will not be raised will be this bathtub here also. Okay, and I'll put a floor schedule in Blackboard so you can see, exactly what we're dealing with. And as you look at these things, if you want to, like say, look at your room, I don't know if you've seen this yet. We can add a 3D camera. Let's go this way here into our room, so you can kind of see what we're looking at, and we may have to adjust these doors here a little bit too now that we're looking at it. So let's bump our details up. We may have to bump those up a little bit, but you can get an idea for the color. If you want to change the color on the carpet, you can. We'll be dealing with some finishes and paint and things this week, so you can change colors of the walls and the carpeting and things like that.